What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel, B-Rye Adventures. And today we're out here in the snow trying to change some fuel filters on a 2016 Ram 2500 6.7 Cummins diesel. And that's what we got going on. I'll give you a rundown on the tools I'm using, and then we'll get straight to work. Let's do it. Okay, so first things first, gotta keep the hands clean and clean up our mess. I don't like grease smear jobs all over everything and so forth. I like to be clean and tidy. And next thing we got is a filter wrench. It's a strap wrench. You can get like Napa or O'Reilly's. Long extension right here with wobble and 1 1/8" socket right there. 1/2" ratchet. A couple other extensions to get in some tight areas. And of course, I got a drain pan. I don't want diesel all over my driveway, so that's what the pan's for. Fuel filters we're putting in today. Fleet Guard FS 43255. That'll be up near the motor. And then also your fuel water separator. We got a Baldwin BF 46031. All right, let's do this. Here we go. All right, you guys. As you can see, we got snow going on right here. It's an outside job. I don't have the garage space like some people do, so I'm going to do it out here. What I did was I scooted over and got myself some wet asphalt. That sure beats the icy in the snow. And then I got me a little creeper to crawl underneath the truck to do the fuel water separator. All right, that's next. Okay, you guys, as you can see, here's the fuel filter sitting there. We got a wire where we got to unplug the darn thing. It's let's see if I can point at it. You can see it right up in here and unplug it. See that right there? We'll unplug that right there so we can drain the diesel and spin this baby off, and we'll go from there. Okay, you guys, I forgot one important thing, and that's this little funnel right here. I like to have a funnel. That way it's less splattered down on me and it's a little easier to control. So here's what I'll do is I'll try to do this one-handed, and I'll undo this little piece right here. There. And then I got the funnel right there. And here we go. Let's see if we get some water or diesel out here or whatever. Well, I gotta get something out. Let's see what happens. There it is. Let's drain this bad boy. Okay. So, got a layer drain, and then we'll start disconnecting and get the filter off. Okay, you guys, you see this little plug right here? Right there. You push in this little piece right there, and you slide it out. Let's see if I can do it on camera. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. So that goes down to this bad boy. Right there. See if I can zoom out. See, there's the end. There's that. Now what you can do is just twist this filter off. I wonder if I can do it by hand. Oh, no, I can't do it by hand. So I need that special little tool. Where's that tool at? Okay, let's see here. I got this tool. Kind of one hand is a little bit of a challenge. I didn't realize that. Let's see if we can do this. We go right through here. And anyways, there's that, there's that. Tighten up the strap. See, you just keep rotating this bad boy right there. Tighten up that strap. And diesel dripping. There we go. See? Got the little fitting there. Got the strap up there. I need to turn this video off because I need my other hand. So I'll be right back, okay, guys? Alrighty, we got the filter loosened up. Let's see if I can reach up here, turn this bad boy off. There we go. I just keep on spinning. Oh, I got some more diesel coming out. Let that drain a little bit. There we go. That's quite a bit. Anyways, once that's done draining and the snow quits melting under my legs so my pants don't get wet, I'll just keep on spinning her. Anyways, it's going to drain forever. Taking forever. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing spun off here. Not making too big of a mess. And let's see. It's getting there. Wants to run down my arm. Unlike a little diesel deodorant. There we go. Yeah. Come on. Alright. Anyways, there's the housing. What you want to look for is to make sure there's no rubber O-ring stuck up there. That's number one. And here we go, guys. Here's the filter. We're going to put the new one on there. And I'm going to put a little oil on the O-rings. And I forgot one important tool right here. It's a 15-inch crescent. Now, you could use that. You could use some channel locks. You could use a vise. There's many different ways to go about it, but I like to use the crescent. And what that crescent's for is to take this nut off. See this nut right here? I got to take this off and reuse it. So that's what we're going to attempt here. And anyways, we'll see if I can do it one-handed. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think so. Hang on for me. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So what I wound up doing is I used my little filter strap wrench and the crescent wrench, and we got her all loosened up. And now we just got to spin her off here. So let's see. Everything looks so different in the camera. Anyhow, we're spinning this bad boy off. Keep on spinning her. And just about there. Kind of long-winded. Anyways, there's that. That's your, should be a sensor for if you got water in your fuel. See that O-ring? So I like to clean that O-ring right there. This little O-ring right here. I like to clean it, and then I like to put a little fresh oil on it so it's a good seal. And then what we'll do is we'll transfer it onto this one right there and snug her up before we put the filter on up underneath the truck. There we go. Okay, guys, so this fitting's on. I just snug it up. I don't get too carried away. Just a light snug. And it's plastic. You don't want to break it. And then you get the gasket on and all oiled up. And I don't know if you can see there's the glisten. You can see how it's kind of wet looking, shiny. Just a thin film of oil. I use any kind of oil, to be honest with you, but this one happened to be synthetic motor oil. Now we're going to crawl back under the truck and we're going to spin this back on. Alright, you guys, see, we just get this on. Oh, hand tight. And then we got this plug we got to put back in. Shroud this bad boy right up in here. And let's see if I can do it one-handed. Can you see what I'm doing? And not really, can you? Let's see if I can do it another way. How about now? Oh, let's see. There it is. Just kind of plug it in until you hear it click. There it is. I got it in. There's the click. All reattached. Don't forget, tip of the day, right here. Make sure that's tight. Because if it's not tight, it's going to leak fuel and you're going to have a mess. All right. Next filter up at the engine. Here we go. Okay, guys. Part 2, the fuel filter change. It's 2016 Ram, 6.7 Cummins. 2500. I'm sure it'll work on many other models, but this little thing is going to catch my old fuel filter when I pull it out, and that way it drips into this little thing. Tip of the day, don't put it through the dishwasher when you're trying to clean the peanut grease and oil and whatever else out of it. Dishwasher likes to melt it. Anyhow, lesson learned. The fuel filter we're replacing with is going to be the Fleet Guard FS 43255, and we have a little bit of engine oil. And that will what we use that for is to put a little oil on the O-ring that we put in that's new. And of course we'll have a 1/2-inch ratchet, and I got a little pick to pull the O-ring off the cap, and then an 1/8" socket with a wobbly and a long extension. This one is 15 inches. Let's see if we can do it where it's not upside down. 15 inches, and that seems to work pretty decent for me. So what you do is you take this bad boy, and you can kind of see the fuel filter down there. Let's see if I can wobble it on down in there. So you go back behind here and just kind of wiggle it on in, and it's kind of hard to see. There it is. You can kind of see where I got started there, and there it is, and just like that, it's on. It pretty much rests just like that, as you can see. So then I take my 1/2-inch ratchet and I make sure it's on loosen, and we put it up on here, and we go to loosen this thing. Now let's see if I can do it one-handed. Oh, yeah, here it comes. There it is. And we just keep loosening the thing until it becomes hand tight, where I can just undo it with my hands without this tool. That way when I pull it out, I got total control of it, and it doesn't fall down to the ground and make a big mess, and I'm chasing it under the truck. So anyways, I just keep doing this. Yeah. Anyhow. And then we're going to pause for a minute. Okay, I got the tool removed, and sitting in there hand tight. Let's see if I can fish down in here without blocking the view. It's kind of a challenge. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? Kind of hard. There it is. Anyways, I'll do it hand tight here. You feel it. Oh, there's that. And here's the cap. And anyways, that's that. So I'll just put this right here for now. Right over there. And then I'm going to pull this fuel filter out. Let's see if we can pull it out. Oh, man. Oh, that bad boy's stuck in there. So, give me a minute here. See that little yellow knob there? That's to drain that fuel bowl. So, anyhow, if you want to drain it, you can drain it. I didn't choose to drain it, and maybe I should have drained it because I dripped a little bit, but oh well, it happens. Okay, I'm going to remove this. I need 2 hands. I'll be right back. Alright, so here's what we do. We reach down in here. Once we got the lid off, and we just kind of wiggle this thing. Pulled up slowly because it's got fuel in it. I don't know if you can see that if it'll zoom in. But basically, you just pull it up nice and slow. Try to minimize any type of mess. And here's dribbling or whatnot. And then real fast, get it on up in here and put it in the little container. Who thought that a peanut jar or container would work as a filter holder? Anyways, for comparisons, I'll grab the new filter here and show you the comparisons between the two. Let's see. Anyways, you get kind of a gist of an idea. Look how dirty that is. That's the filter. I got it upside down. There's right side up. Anyways, next step, unwrap my filter and get my O-ring lubed up and put back on the housing. And here we go. Now, real quick, I wanted to point out something different I've noticed on some of these 6.7 Cummins fuel filters. As you can see, this is kind of a 2-part filter, and this one is oval for the center. Some are circular, like the 5.9 Cummins. I don't know if the circular works or whatever. I'm no filter designer, but factory is oval. Oh, I'm just going to drop everything. Damn it. Not what I want. Anyways, factory is oval, as you can see. and that's what I want to put back in. That's how it works. Anyhow, so you just drop it right back on in there, and let's see if I can do this. You can see that there, and if I can get my other hand to go in there, drop this back down in there. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, can't see anything. There it is. It dropped right on in there. And give it a little push down. Let's see if you can see down here. Just can't see squat. And I just give her a little push keys. Maybe a little twist keys. Okay, there it is. I give it a little push. You want this piece right here where I'm pointing, see my finger right there, this finger, pointing right here. You want to make sure that's below this lip right here. Needs to be below it. Okay, next step is going to be this O-ring right here. See this, where I'm kind of rubbing my finger there? There's an O-ring right there. So what I'll do is I'll use this little pick. See that? Right angle pick. And I just take that, I put it inside there, and I pull up. There's the O-ring. And I'll pull that right on off. And there we go. Just like that. There's the O-ring. And I want to replace it. You get a new one with every filter. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I got this O-ring all lubed up, and I'm going to try to get down in there. And let's see. I'm going to put it back on. I like to start in the back and just kind of work my way around. Can you even see what I'm doing? I can't tell either. Anyways, believe it or not, I'm putting this O-ring on. And I just kind of like to work it around with my fingers without dropping it. Anyways, yeah. Kind of a challenge one-handed. I didn't realize that it would be so dang slickery. Who would have thought? There it is. Now if I get my fingers out of there. Okay, so I got it on. And then as you can see, I'll just push it on down. I'll make sure it's like that all the way around before I put the cap back on. Okay, it's all the way down. Now we can put the cap back on. Okay, there's the cap. And yeah, real quick kind of look-see. Make sure you don't see anything else standing out. That'd be obvious that you don't want in your fuel system. And we'll go ahead and put it back on. Anyways, just like that. And what I like to do is I like to kind of hand start it. That way I know the threads aren't cross-threaded. And I just kind of keep on twisting until I can't twist anymore. And then I get my 1.1/8" socket and my wobbly and my 15-inch extension, and I just give it just a slight snug. That's all you really need, just a slight snug. And right here, this is kind of a good tool holder. That's what I think. Anyhow, we'll see what other people have to say. So I'll just kind of fish that down in there. Anyhow, you know, this doggone thing. Okay, take two. We'll just kind of fish this down on in there. And like we did before, as you can see, we got it right down on in there. And we just gotta get that one-handed. And there's that. And just keep turning, and then I just need my ratchet. And I grab my ratchet from my tool holder I showed you. And I'll put it on there. And we'll give it a, whoops, I want it tighten. We'll give it just a couple more turns. And you'll know when you got it snug. You don't want to go too snug because you'll break the cap. It's only plastic. So you'll know when it's snug because it'll get to be difficult to turn. Anyways, and you kind of see how I'm choked up on my ratchet. I'm not using much leverage. So anyhow, you just kind of, a little more, a little bit more. And we're getting close. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's that. So now we just take the tools off. And we'll clean up our mess, and then I'll show you how to prime the fuel system so that way the truck will start. Okay, you guys, so we're in the truck. We're ready to prime. So now we're just going to turn the ignition on and for about 10 seconds. And then we're going to turn it back off for about 10 seconds. And we're going to do this about 6 times. As you can see, I got 146,480 miles. And so this isn't the first fuel filter change, even though it looks like it. And I'll do this a few times. And then when I'm getting ready to start the truck, I'll be right back and I'll show you how the truck starts and what to do after that. Okay, let's see if we can get her to start. There's that. And we'll let the screen turn on for a split second. Here we go, fire in the hole. And there it is. All right, so next step is to get out and look for leaks underneath the truck. We'll see if it's leaking. No leaks under here. It's got the water from the snow melting off the bed, but no leaks under there, so that's good. And underneath here, that's it. No leaks. Anything dripping? I don't. Alright, let's look into the hood. As you can see, it has got a little snow. And this little step stool is a lifesaver for a short guy like me. Alright guys, so that's how you change a fuel filter, fuel water separator for a 2016 Dodge 6.7 Ram Cummins. And I hope you learned something from this, and I'm sure there will be some critics, but I really don't care because there's more than one way to do this. Have a great day. Thank you for watching my video. Out.